When safe deposit boxes at the bank go a certain amount of time without activity from the owner, the contents are turned into the state treasurer's office as unclaimed property. Like any other unclaimed property, Treasurer Perdue tries to find the property's owner, but after a while, these items are put up for auction.
We are required by law to auction them within 3 years of receiving them. We do try to hold on to them long enough to advertise the owner's name because we would much prefer to return the property to the rightful owner as to sell it and hold the proceeds for the owner.
The banks hang on to them for 5 years after, even if they tried to contact people. So then we advertise them after we get them, but because of space, we can't keep it forever, so that's why it goes to auction.
Last year, Treasurer Perdue began auctioning these items online as opposed to the physical auctions that were held in the past.
We had been looking at online auctions for the past several years because it gives you a broader market, and we thought we might be able to get more for the owners by auctioning off property electronically.
Each auction consists of around 50 lots.
And a lot could consist of one item, if it was a nice jewelry item, or it could consist of 300 old quarters.
The Treasurer's Office uses an auction company to run the online auction, which is an advantage to buyers and property owners.
And part of the contract with the auction company is that they have appraisers, that every item is appraised so we know that we are getting the best value for it.
Some of these things that we get are specialty items or collectible items, and so if you just do a physical one-day auction, you're more limited in your audience, whereas the people that bid on these tend to know what their true value is.
With an online auction, it is easier to attract bidders looking for a certain type of collectible.
If they don't want to go through every lot that we're selling, they can go by categories, and it jumps them to just coins or just jewelry.
Since the online auction started, more than 900 lots have been auctioned, and Treasurer Perdue is happy to see that many of those items have stayed right here in West Virginia.
We've had 23%, we can tell, of the auctioned items are people from West Virginia, so we know that our people are getting on there and buying and benefiting from this, plus helping the owners of these properties.
With an online auction, we have essentially a worldwide market for these items, which often brings in more money for the property owners.
When we auction off people's property, we have to pay the auctioneer, of course, first, but then the rest of the money is held for the benefit of the owner.
And they've been very successful. We've been very pleased with the outcome and the money that's brought in, and we can tell that there is a following.
Since last June, Treasurer Perdue's office has had more than 2,000 items in the unclaimed property auctions. Of those, only 9 items did not find a buyer. That adds up to a 99.5% success rate. Commemorative coins have averaged the highest bids. Total proceeds to the state treasury were in excess of $64,000. Of course, those proceeds go back into the property owner's accounts, where it is held until the rightful owner is found.